What's up, guys, and welcome to Motion RC Live. I'm your product specialist, Wesley, joined by your other product specialist, James, here to hang out and talk to you about these new Skynetic Minis and do our monthly wrap-up with you. So, yeah, say hi to everybody, James. What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, Alex is off for the weekend. He had some family things to take care of. So Lori's producing the show. So
That's right.
it's on your side this time than mine, which is good because if you guys may have noticed last night, introduced two of what's going to become a bigger lineup of small mini flyers from our Skynetic line. They're ready to fly, but also with options for Futaba ready to fly, which is great. And the first two we released, we went with the Mustang and the Old Crow, reminiscent of our Freewing Mustang, but also we did that interview with Bud Anderson, who flew the Old Crow, and that was still awesome. Looks good. I love that they come with stands. I'm excited to get my hands on some. You know, you got to start with these two. I'm sure they're going to come across me in a little bit. And then we got the Pit Special, another classic biplane. We'll get to all your questions. Second, I see Doberman Rage. No lights on these. They're
tiny,
ready to fly. These are tiny, designed gyro stabilized, designed to get in cheap, have some fun in small places like any other micro model. You know, you could fly these probably in a gym if you have an indoor flying season, you know, winter wise. You could fly them outside. Like, you know, I'm in a cul-de-sac, so these are perfect for me. I could do circles with these things around, you know, the fronts of my neighbors' houses with limited issue. But tell me, Wes, you've been flying them obviously, so you've been digging them.
Yeah, man. So I've got several flights on them. We took them for the videos to the local baseball field, Little League field. Had plenty of room there to fly them. I've also actually just walked across the street when I first got them to give them a try. And we've got about a 4-acre field across the street. Flew them out there. I've been really enjoying them. They really like that early morning or late in the evening, that perfect twilight hour of, no wind. That's when I really enjoy them. But with the gyros in them, I mean, the video y'all saw, it was probably 5 gusting to 8 when I was flying them. And they're still very, very capable models, even in the wind. So I've been really enjoying them. Like I said, flown them both quite a bit now, and the ready to fly controller is actually pretty good too. Even with it in full acro mode, I mean, you're easily able to do loops, rolls, all the things you want to see out of one of these little airplanes. So I've been super impressed with them so far.
And that's what you want out of these. Just take them out of the box and go, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know, like they should be very limited as far as, easy setup, easy functionality, and just take it on go. Now the battery inside is how big?
I've got it right here in front of me. It's a little bitty guy. It's a 500 milliamp. And I forgot. I think it's a 2
probably 1S.
Cell. Might be 1 cell. I can't remember now off the top of my head. Doesn't say what the cell is on the front of it, but yeah.
I'm going to the web page.
500 milliamp. Comes with a provided charger. That's all I've been using on it. I do have the connector to use a real charger on it, but what is it? Is it
1S pack?
Okay, 1S. There you go. Couldn't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I've actually just been using the little charger. They charge in like 30 minutes, so it's no big deal. I just plug these into a USB port on my computer and have been charging them up that way. But yeah, super sweet on that. And both of them use the same battery, so if you get the same model, 2 of them, you'll have 2 batteries for them too. So, very cool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of this, a lot of, like we said, the internals, a lot of the accessories like that are going to be standardized through.
Right.
Because we do have, eventually we're going to get, more. This is a line that's going to grow, and we know of a few options coming. Not going to say anything, but exciting. We love having. It's always good to have some micros out there.
I see
to fly around.
Desert Ranger's asking if you could put a bigger battery in it. Not really. It's really designed to use this battery. There's a special cutout for them, and the CG and everything is designed around this battery and for it to go in that compartment. So I really wouldn't recommend going with any bigger batteries in this airplane. And you get almost 8 to 10 minute flight times on this battery. So, I mean, it's plenty of flight time on them.
Yeah, they don't pull much power at all.
Mm-hmm. Just trying
That's
to
what's always good. I love that the props pop right off too.
yeah. So
I dig that.
show that. Like,
Show that.
yeah. So this just snaps off. So when you have a belly landing, because most customers of the Mustang are going to fly it without the wheels, the prop just pops on and off if you have a landing where it hits, and that four-blade kind of tends to dig in, and it just pops on and off just like that. So it's easily snap on, snap off. And like I said, I haven't been able to break it yet, and I've had many not so great landings out in tall grass, and hadn't broke one yet. So they just snap on and off. And the pits is the same way. It just snaps on and off. Grab a hold of that real quick, and it just pops on and off just like that. So it's pretty cool. I need to try and take the Mustang prop and put it on the pits.
Yeah, they I like the stands. I think that's a
I
cool
dig the
little,
stands. Yeah,
cool little option for them, especially
yeah,
if like eventually we come out with some adversary, more warbirds.
right.
If you're a collector, just want to have them displayed, because let's be real, we want to display them in our little hobby rooms
Yeah, and the ready
at
to
least.
flies come with the stand to where you can put the controller in there. It actually clips in there, so it's not going to fall off either. But you can see it's got that little piece down on the bottom to where you can just key that in like so, and then they clip in, so your controller has a safe place to live and stay while it's being displayed like that. Yeah, real cool.
And for a lot of guys, if you want to know how, because you go over let me backtrack. The Mustang you got is the Futaba ready.
Yes.
And then in the setup video, which is on the product pages right now, we're gonna make that. It's already live. You could find it on YouTube. We just made the flight videos, like
The
sent you the notification if you're a subscriber. But the setup video, you go through how to set it up on your Futaba.
Correct.
Right.
Yes. It's super easy. We could actually pull the wing off and show you here in a second, but we do have that full video. There's a little RX that's on a wire that's in the tail of this airplane. You just pull it out, push the bind button, and then make sure your SFHSS on your Futaba, and it binds right up to it. Super easy. On the Mustang, I did have to reverse the ailerons, the elevator, and the rudder channels, so it's as easy as when you do bind it, just make sure all your corrections are the right way. The gyro should be right, but your corrections may be wrong as far as left, right, up, down when you first plug it in. And I definitely go over all of that on that setup video. But yeah, super easy.
And I believe too, the receivers are different in the RTR
Yes.
and the FTR. So like if you have the RTR, you can't then bind that to the Futaba unless you go buy
Correct.
the Futaba ready receiver.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. If you have Futaba, or you're going to Futaba protocol, grab the FTR version, bypass
Right.
the ready one. But then again, for some guys, for an extra $10 to have the RTR, I mean, you may not want to waste the space on your transmitter, and just plain like this, I would just fly it on the PlayStation looking controller anyway.
And I've
be just
seen
as happy.
several questions already on the comment sections about guys that fly Spectrum. If you take a Spectrum, what do you call this? Satellite receiver, or we have the Lemon satellite receivers here on the website. There is an open port labeled DSMX on the board. You just plug one of these in, and you can bind it right up to your Spectrum radio also. And I have an open
Which
TX.
board? The RTR board or
both.
the Futaba ready?
Both.
Both has the spot. Okay.
So they both have the same boards in them. So you can take your ready to fly and add the Futaba or add the Spectrum receiver to it and be able to still bind them to either one. It just doesn't come with the Futaba receiver in the ready to fly to where you could bind it straight to it. But you can always add it at a later time, or vice versa. If you're flying a Spectrum, you can put that in there too. So, and like I said, I have an open TX radio, and I want to see if I can find out what the protocol is, and maybe we can bind that to it also. So just open more options up for customers to be able to fly these with whatever radio systems they have. I love it.
Yeah, totally. And then just looking through, guys, a lot of the parts are just like a week behind getting to the warehouse, but they'll all be there very soon. And if you look through, you got all the parts you're going to need for these. And with most products we offer, they tend to stick around for a good long time. So you're going to have options to keep these things in the air time and time again, because they're only EPP foam too, which at this size, perfect. That keeps the weight down.
They're almost
super easy to repair. Yeah. And Wes, you were just joking. You might do a live stream weathering.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. On the little old Crow, it'd be kind of fun. And Lori was saying there was a question about the stands if the models are posable. Yes, you can actually move the models around. There's a piece, so you can make them adjusted to however you want them. If you wanted to have a little dogfight going on in the corner of your desk, you can totally manipulate the models on the stand, have them in a bank, however you want them. So yes,
Mike Bird, the price, the ready to fly currently is $109, but the normal price is going to be $119. This is the introductory, be the first one in at $109, and then the Futaba Ready's $10 less both ways. So right now you get the Futaba Ready for $99, at least on the Mustang. Let me check the pits. Yeah, same price for both, and it'll be $109 normally. After this introductory period, probably a month or so that they stay at this price, and then they go to their regular price. But because they're new for us, new to the site,
right.
Good price for backyard fun, indoor fun, simplicity, if you will. And then again, you only supply AAAs or double A's.
You need to have 4 AAAs for the ready to fly to put into the controller. And it's got 2 clips back here on the back. These parts just pop off like so. And it goes right in there in the back, just like that.
Cool.
Kind of feels like a PlayStation controller in your hands, honestly. Got that good ergonomics to it.
Now, as far as the models go, you do have some assembly?
No,
at least with the pits. No, they come out of the box
completely
like
out
that.
of the box, ready to go.
So you can use the box as a transport
Yes.
as well.
Definitely keep your boxes. Here, I can actually show you. I'll just pop the Mustang box open real quick. We'll stick that one in there. But yeah, keep your boxes. But yeah, oh, I think I opened the pits box. I put them in there backwards. Oh well, we'll do the pits then. But yeah, keep your boxes. Getting a lot of stuff on the table here. So on the pits, the landing gear just pop out, put it back in the box, and yeah, they just set down in there just like that. They come completely put together for you. Get it in there the right way.
Wasn't that the Mustang box?
Pop this with the pits box. Maybe you're right.
You just grabbed the Mustang box.
I don't know. Hang on.
It's on the side of the Mustang.
You're right. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm
So
gonna say,
they fit right in the box. I don't know. I'm crazy. Yeah, and then they got the little pieces that just key in.
You still have live show nerves.
Nerves of live show. Yeah, there you go. You got your little foam pieces that just clip in. And, oops, hit the microphone. Sorry, everybody, about that.
Yes, protocol is SFHSS Futaba.
Yes,
not T.
SFHSS. I think this is a piece for the other one. Anyway.
THFSS.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, one S battery included. Just one battery included.
Yep, one battery included.
And I'm just looking at the spare parts. Batteries are $5.99.
There you go, super cheap.
They are in stock right now. So for $5.99, you could have another battery.
Yes,
bringing up your total cost, to $115 for an extra battery. I think this first little batch is going to be out by the end. They're moving fast after the email went out today. So, jump on. We do have more right around the block in the US, and then the EU, you're about a week to 10 days out. The containers left the same time, the initial container, but it takes a little longer to get to the EU.
And speaking of spare parts, something that really sets these apart in the ultra micro size airplanes is their ease of repairability. So they actually use real servos in them. Hold that up there. So these are replaceable.
Wait, now hold it up. Now we're full screen.
Oh, sorry.
Hold that back up there again. There we go.
Get a look at that servo there.
Yep.
Silver airplane. And then the other cool thing is they're completely screwed together construction. So like if I need to take the wing off and fix something inside, one screw on the bottom, and I can lift the wing off like that. And then it's just got a quick connect inside that I can lift out. And now I have the wing off of the airplane to fix anything I need. Or for programming wise, I can now get right in there to the onboard controller and get right into the model.
Nice.
Same thing while we're in here. This is your Futaba ready. Lori, can you come over here and give me just a zoom real quick so we can show this? Instead of me trying to hold that up there, just zoom in just a little bit and I can hold it. Perfect. Yeah. So you can see there's your Futaba ready receiver hanging out of the bottom there. And then on the board, there is actually the port for your Futaba. Here, let me try and talk to the microphone here. But you've got your Futaba port, and then right next to that port is your DSM port where you could plug your satellite in if you wanted to run DSM. So it's that easy. You just plug that and put it in there. The other cool thing is if you ever had to replace your motor and repair that, just pop your prop off, and then it's 2 screws for the cowling. Just to show you, I mean, this is how easy repairs would be on this airplane. Unplug your motor from the board. There's literally just a plug-in, so no soldering to do a motor change. Pop these 2 screws out. Little cowling just pops off, like so. And then you can now see you have access to the motor and the 2 screws up front. And then we just pop these 2 screws loose.
Mike Bird, gyro stabilize, yes. And you could turn it off. And also, yes, more models will follow. We're starting out with these 2. There will definitely be more to come.
But this is the cool part, is how easy these are to repair. So now I have those 2 screws loose. I can just slide the entire motor pod out.
Both of them will be available. If the EU is only showing 1, that's more than likely just a mistake, or just the system hasn't updated since they were made live last night. But I'm going to check it right now.
The motor pod pulled right out for you, though. So that's how easy it would be to change the motor in this airplane. Pop my new one in, and I'd be back up and flying. Cool.
Oh, the pits is on. If you go to the brands page on the EU, I don't know why it's not showing on new. I think it's probably because it's still out of. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Put it back together.
Yep, I see the pits. They just didn't. They probably just didn't post the P-51 yet. I'll send a message after this. But again, it'll be there for sure. Desert Rangers. I hope so. You know what I think with this lineup, there's going to be a lot of options. At least at this scale, I hope we can do, adversaries, right?
Right.
Like that's what I wanted with Flightline too.
And the other cool thing
I want to fly my Corsair against something. I want to fly my Spitfire against something. So for these, I would love that. Are the motors brushless?
They're brushed.
They are brushed.
Brushed
they don't
with
need
a gear
to be
drive.
Brushless. Yeah. This.
Like I said, I have just completed an entire motor change in the time we were sitting here.
They have it labeled on the spare parts as a coreless motor. A coreless motor.
Okay.
Coreless. Look at it, for $36, you get the whole fuselage kit.
Right.
So if you bust the whole thing out, that comes with the elevator.
Snap my wing.
Sell the wing. A lot of spare parts available. That's good.
Oh yeah. Like I said, repairs on this are going to be a breeze. I've taken apart pretty much the whole model here, and I'm putting it back together now, and I'm almost done. Slide the wing back in. One more screw.
Yeah, take them out again on a nice quiet night.
Oh, definitely.
Or take them somewhere where it's, give yourself some challenge. Take it to with these, I would take it to that part of the park that has like a few trees that you could fly in and around, like slalom.
Right. And then on the pits for motor repair, for anybody that wants to know, you just pop the prop off, and then you've got 2 screws. And it comes right out. Same thing, the wings just unscrew on the pits to get them in and out. If you need to get in there and do anything on that one. I don't know how the little cabanes came on.
I'm like watching Mike Bird. He's in all caps, and I hear the Flex Seal guy. Amazing value.
It's amazing.
Slap tape on it.
Anyway, yeah. Super cool though.
All right, Kevin Miller got it. Nice.
Order to pits. Yeah, love it. Yeah, I like
So what
this
else
size
everybody
too
doing?
because
It's August.
yeah, for real.
I can't believe it's August and it's been so hot,
Oh my
at
gosh.
least down here where we are and where you are for sure.
Yeah, I got my
Uh,
AC cranking full blast right now. It's still 80 degrees in here. Woo.
Unbelievable.
Let's see, did we miss
Oh,
anything
RC
else?
Forever made it. What's up, man?
Nice. What's up, man?
There you go. The micro mini. Paul, I'll ask the web team why it's not updating. They might have not. Might just be a little thing. You're on it already? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Lori
cool.
dropped the link to it on the EU's page already in the chat.
But normally it would show. It should show on the new item. Sometimes something happens where it doesn't.
Anthony's at
Anthony
your home field.
Loshy. Wow. Back in Long Island or
Well, which home field?
CCRC? You're going. You know, my real home was Long Island many years ago now. Regular brush motor has an iron armature on. Oh, it's from Bill, on which the wingdings are wrapped. A coreless motor does not use an iron armature.
Oh, cool.
Called coreless. Coreless motors are lighter and spool up quicker.
There we
I
go.
love it. That's just like Bill just some knowledge.
Love it.
Dropped the mic and left.
I will say they're not lacking for power at all either. I mean, they have plenty of power on these little guys. And I weighed one on the scales a little while ago. I believe it's 78 grams all up on both models. They're actually the same weight.
Wingspan on the old Crow is 15.7 inches. It's half the size, Refines, of the one you were saying you flew. Yeah, they're muy pequeño.
Yep.
In the best ways.
Anthony's finally caught the show live. I love it. Yeah. Oh no, this is a great looking airplane.
Good.
They both are. Boom.
Thanks for joining, Anthony.
Yeah, man.
Catching everybody's streams now.
Yeah, does anybody else have any questions? Well, I got both models here in front of us. Want to see anything? Let us know right now. We're checking out the chat.
Yeah, we kind of we made a change of course last night as far as the show goes. We found out, hey, those are in stock, so we're going live. Got to make the show about those then. So we'll get on to other things. I got out, guys. You'll see it next week. If you saw me unbox the Scharnhorst behind me, looked absolutely gorgeous in the lake. We got out there in an early morning. It was nice and calm, like glass, and what a great maiden voyage I had on it. It's a beautiful, beautiful ship, and the first warship I've gotten that's in like peacetime colors, so it pops. The yellow and the red and the white really pop on the lake versus the normal, like the Missouri. Everything else has been gray. So it really looks
the wheels
good
on the Mustang too. If anybody wanted to see it with the wheels, there you go. They just pop on.
Nice.
Go. Yeah.
Are the landing gear scale? Do you know? I'm just kidding. Does it sit the exact proportion off the floor?
Probably not. Like
when the gear's on.
There you go. That's what they
have
look
the
like.
Right angle of attack on it, because I'm not gonna get it if it's not perfectly scaled.
That's right. I will say the wheels, if it's not like butter smooth concrete, just hand launch these. It's so much easier. You put it in that stabilized mode, and just barely throw it, and the thing just flies right out of your hand perfectly. So,
yeah, I don't think I'd be flying these with wheels on.
Right. Well, the pits you would.
The pits, yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe. I
have flown it without them too, though, for sure.
You got to make some scale wheel pants. Doesn't the pits have wheel pants?
Yeah. The real one would have wheel pants. Let's see. What was the question, Lori? Oh, somebody wanted to know how the batteries actually go in the airplane. Okay, that's easy enough to show.
Little hatch, right?
Yeah, you got a little hatch right here.
Can't do that in reverse.
Trying to talk
Don't even attempt it live. I have a hard enough time doing it when I'm not live.
Yeah, so it just keys in.
Foam wheels, Doberman, yep. Just a little foam.
I don't know if that's blurred out or not.
These were made to keep costs down.
And tucks right in there.
Good morning, it's Joey Lowe. Joe Ilo.
And on the pits.
It's got to be Joey Lowe.
Let's see. Got the little hatch right here.
Never mind with the Tiger. What I miss on the Tiger? Tiger 1 S33. This one down here. Is that what he's looking at? You can see it on my screen. Oh, he can't even see it on my screen. I got one here, the Tiger S33. Can you repeat how to charge it? It comes with a USB charger, if you will. I'll send you a link to the spare part. It's just your standard little, plug it into a USB port, and you just plug through the 1S like a 1S battery. Here's the link to that.
There's your charger.
Steven, check that out, and that'll be the charger that's going to come with it, I believe, right? Yeah, you got it.
And it charges them in about 30 minutes, like I said.
Yeah.
I've been using this only to charge my batteries, but there it is right there. But cool.
Yeah, they charge up pretty quick.
Pretty quick, yeah. If you had 3 or
they
4
have
batteries, you
I don't know what that white connector's called in those little ones, but I know some of our helicopters would come with, like some of the XK helicopters came with a charger that could charge 2 of those at the same time. It's like a small little thing. So that was always nice to have. But you start collecting those if you collect ready to fly stuff.
Yeah, so
there
you go, charging the batteries.
I lost my page. There it is. And we're back.
Yep.
All right. So any more questions, or as think of your questions, they come in. I say,
we could always revisit this towards
show
the
some
end
community
if anybody
stuff.
has some questions.
Lori, I see Lori's got the community content. We have a little bit, all pictures this week. I know YouTube seemed to change its policy. I couldn't usually you can download the video and then I cut a portion if it was somebody's YouTube thing just to show. Couldn't do that this week.
There you go. Steven just ordered the Mustang. Thanks, guys. Nice.
Saucy edits. Those planes are on sale right now. Yes, introductory price because they're brand new. So I don't know how long that'll be in. Maybe a month or so. You could get them for, in essence, $10 off what they're going to be. So they are on sale right now. Yes. The ready to run versions of both of them are $109, down from what will be $119. And the Futaba ready version, so if you fly Futaba already, you can get for $99 right now, down from $109, which they'll be when the introductory price goes back to normal.
It does come with the stand, so you can display them.
Yep.
Some guys asking about that again. Yep. And they come completely put together right out of the box. But yeah, community.
Yes. Let's get to some community stuff. There's some nice looking models. So a lot of Cougars finally being painted up. But we're starting here. Lori, you're going to have to read out the names.
You're going to have to read the names for both of us.
John Calland. Calland. Oh, and he called it the Blackjack. Yeah. It's a good looking.
I like all these that have that like British flag incorporated into them. They look so good. I think that's a British flag.
I like it with the black too. It might be, or could be, but then again, say blackjack. I'm gonna go English too.
Right.
But maybe John will hit us up and let us know. But either way, looking good there. Love seeing that shared up. Oh, and this is Bowen, James Bowen, right?
Yes, sir. You got it right.
He's getting to work on his AL-37.
Love it.
Love that Alaska Airlines scheme. I can't wait to see and knowing him, he'll have, when it is finished, he'll have some beautiful pictures of it in the sunshine in all its glory. But really clean there. Clean look on the
everybody used to laugh at me when I was in ATP school, and everybody would always laugh at me. I'd say, why do they put Bob Marley on the tail of the Alaska planes? They're like, that's not Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, like at Alaska, is like completely the opposite location.
Like, everybody was like, what are you talking about, dude?
Where I would think Bob Marley would be from.
Yeah, Mike Bird. That is the
That was
English
like
paint
that.
job.
From this angle, it looks like the Revolutionary, the Che. I forget. Everybody wears his shirt or whatever. From deep, from here it looks like that.
Yeah.
Now
Oh, that's
this one's
beautiful.
gorgeous. Did you see this? The L-39. Who is that?
Jerry
Gary
Croft.
Jerry
Gary
Croft.
Croft. Sorry.
Gary Croft.
Oh, nice.
Look at that with the shark front, and then like is that Italian in the back?
It looks Italian, yeah. I haven't ever seen this paint
Italian
job on a
paint?
real one, but
I've never
maybe
seen
it
it, but
is.
somebody commented on it that it was like, the first well done real one. I guess it is a real version of this aircraft, but man,
that's a lot of
that
painting
looks
right
really
there.
good. That looks really good. Even on the tips.
The tip tanks,
went hard
yeah.
on the actual, it's the actual logos that would be on there. Did a really clean job. And just on look at the way the mouth, like lining that up on the door.
Oh,
really
that's
nicely
cool.
done. Really nicely done.
I see Rich and Matt down here. They always come to Florida E-Jets with their customized free wing every year and win. He had a mishap with his this year, but he said, I finally got it fixed and ready for it again this year. Share us some pictures, man. We got to get it. Put you in here.
Anthony's going with the Rapid Pacific livery, but it's going to be a tough one to do. I'm Googling that.
Right. Meow.
Rapid Pacific Eurofighter?
Googling it right meow.
Rapid Pacific images. Whoa. Lori's got to almost bring that up on
We'll see if
screen.
Lori can bring it up and put it on screen somehow. Let's take a peek.
That is a crazy scheme. There's like a British flag on one wing.
She is
like
a
Japanese
now.
flag on the other. There's a lot of flags like incorporated in.
Matt and Rich keep them close to the vest.
But I bet actually it would be easy. Like if you got that graphic printed out from Cali,
wow.
that looks like it would actually apply very easily.
She's trying to figure out how to get this up on screen right now.
If you just did it as a full, don't destroy the stream if you don't have to. People can Google it.
We got this.
You don't have to.
She's a pro.
You don't have to go. She's a pro. But either way, I'd love to know what this scheme is. I know I'm forgetting. Gary Croft. If you're out there, let us know. Yeah. Because I love the way that L-39 looks. Lori's tried to bring up this Rapid Pacific Eurofighter livery. It is mean. It is mean.
Here, hit the next comment or the next picture real quick while you're getting that set up, Lori. Or we can check out the next one.
Only fix and finish. Blah, blah, blah. Working on my brother Sherman getting spares for it and customize it.
Paul Mullen is our next one.
Paul Mullen. Yep, just simple, nice picture enjoying his Cougar.
Heck yeah.
Thought that was nice.
Seen a bunch of guys really enjoying that airplane. And I've seen a bunch of our EU customers starting to get their B-25s here the last few days too.
Yeah, they lucked out. Our container got
stuck.
A little behind. It'll be an extra week.
Yep.
From where it was.
But all you US guys, yours is coming soon.
The EU finally got something first.
That's right.
Doesn't happen often.
They got to brag this time.
They got it. They got to brag.
You got it?
You getting it up there?
She's gonna show it up at the end. She said, "Let's finish up the community tab and we'll show it at the very end."
All right. We'll show it at the
Easy
very
enough.
End. Fair enough. All right, moving on from Paul. Good look at. There was a couple of Cougars that were painted. Like I know that guy Mac Norwood who posts almost daily his NASA shuttle thing. He goes on periods of off time and then he's on. But he was working on a Cougar. Looked really good in here.
Yeah, it was
is that
like
it?
Orange and
there
white,
it is.
if I remember right.
Oh no, this is Mac. Somebody has the orange and white, but Mac was doing the Jolly Roger scheme.
Oh, he was doing the Jolly Rogers. Yep.
On his, put it in the that classic black and yellow.
Yeah.
Black and yellow.
He was updating us daily on this little project. It was fun to follow along with him painting it.
He does a great job on his customizations.
Oh yeah.
I believe from what I heard, he customizes them, barely flies them, and just sells them. He likes to buy them to customize them.
Watch out, William Jackson. You got some competition coming for you.
He's just He loves the customization more, which is just as cool.
A great paint job, though. I like
I
the
asked
stripes
Callie,
on
she
the
said it
bottom.
was too complex, so I'm working with someone local in Georgia. Anthony says about that
Oh,
decal.
nice.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, unless you can get the actual PDF file from whoever put the livery on there, it'd be hard to take it from pictures and do it perfect, you know? You would need a real top-down shot, perfectly, you know, not in motion with motion blur to be able to even pull that decal out. We'll get to it in a little bit, Anthony. Here, we'll show them the Rapid Pacific. But moving on, there he is, William Jackson himself.
Oh, speak of the man, there he is. Oh, I
Dude
love
up
this
in
Avanti.
Avanti.
Yeah, he
Has it
did
in the
such a
Navy
good
scheme.
job.
Yeah.
I think we
Always
actually
love to
shared
see.
this one through the motion group
Oh,
too.
probably. I'm sure we've seen this.
Yeah.
It looks good. Put some drop tanks on it. Makes it
was
look like it could have been a real aircraft.
it was great getting to meet him in real life too. We actually got to meet him, me and James, at Top Gun this year. He was in the tent next to us, so real
Yep.
good guy.
Wes took care of his planes
That's
overnight
right.
in a windstorm.
We tried to
Somebody
keep them
lost
blowing
their
away.
planes, right?
Oh my gosh, a
day,
lot of people lost their
couple
planes.
planes
We
got
had a huge
destroyed
storm come through and just tear all
from a
kinds of
storm
stuff
that just
up.
passed through in the middle of the night. Messed up a few big planes, which is not fun.
No.
You'd rather crash it than lose it to no fault of your own.
That's right. Nothing worse than hangar rash damage.
Yeah.
I always love when I'm putting them in the car and knock the rudder off. It's the worst.
Me, it's with the foam ones. Me, it's like for some reason, whatever. I don't know why, but like, it's like whenever I open up a foam model, I have forgotten to cut my nails in like 2 or 3 days, so
And it's
I don't think
always
about
like,
it. And then the second I go to reach across, I scrape my fingernail across like a nice clean part of the foam model. I'm like, oh, come on.
oh, and it's the worst when it's like the pre-production one, and you're like, oh no, I gotta get pictures.
That never happens, Wes. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
never happens.
We don't mess up the new ones.
Never. What was his
But
name?
looking
Waldemar
like
Martinez.
Voldemort Martinez. I was trying. He
Voldemort?
posted a video of this. This is an EC 135 or 145,
Oh,
135.
nice. This is the row band.
Big
Nice.
800 row band, and he had footage. He has his YouTube channel. I subscribed as Motion. Look beautiful in the air. It's gigantic.
Oh,
Beautiful.
still got to do a big one one
beautiful heli. And he has it tricked out inside a bit, I believe, from the pictures
day. Man,
he shared.
that's gorgeous.
And then he had some 3D printed parts around. There was one part I would have no idea. That black part on the top of the fuselage below the blades.
Almost looks like a.
I don't think I have the
point.
picture. There was a different picture, but you could tell it was 3D printed. Like he didn't smooth it or anything. But you could tell some of the parts he added. I don't know what it would have been though, but it was cool looking. Unless it was like a fake. Would this be a turbine heli in real life? Is that what those?
It is, yeah. That's a
up
turbo
there.
product,
So,
but I would think that thing he was. I believe
yeah, that
that's
big
where
black
you hang something off the side of it. I think
that like
like
black
a repelling
bulb.
section. Yeah, it is a hoist.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
there's
was-
a couple guys saying that's what it is. Hoist. I was trying to get the
A
right
hoist.
name.
Gotcha.
Very cool.
So yeah, he had some 3D printed parts all over
Paolo?
it, which was nice.
Paolo
What's this,
Enrique.
Paolo. Oh, we've seen this, but I think this is the first time we saw it outside. I think we had shared last month.
Oh yeah.
He was working. This is like glossed over. He had a beautiful picture of it indoors, but he finally got it out on the runway. It's like,
Can't remember. Is this the
Bro-
one he said he glass fibered the whole airplane first?
yes, I believe
Yes.
so. He went
Beautiful.
hard in the paint, if you will. That's probably the most beautiful PJ-50 as far as just, appearance. Like, yeah, that's a real corporate jet.
I'm repping the shirt today. I got my PJ-50 shirt on.
It's
my
gorgeous.
favorite one of our free wing models. I know everybody always is like, "What, Wesley?" When I'm like, "Yeah, that's my favorite airplane. I love it every time I get to fly it."
It is a fun aircraft, man.
It's just
It looks even better when it hits a Spitfire in the air.
right.
It looks great.
I like
It
them when they
works so
fly
well.
inverted. I think they look really good upside down.
Who's this? I see a Cougar incoming, and this is a
Paul-
nice little
Helms?
Paul Helms. Helms?
Yes.
Paul Helms. Check that out. I love the blue. The
Oh, I
hints of
do. I
blue
didn't even notice the little blue accents on it. Yeah,
and the
that's good.
orange.
I
Forget,
dig
is
the
there a second
white
picture
too.
of this? Oh yeah, because the tail was red. You couldn't see it in the other picture, but the nice trim around.
Mm-hmm.
RC flying veteran.
Oh yeah,
At
it
least
looks
someone
good in
agrees
that
with me.
shot. You can really see the blue. That's
Yeah, it's a
awesome. I didn't even notice the little
beautiful
two blue
scheme on
stripes
it.
at the back too. That looks good.
Yep, right before the tail. Really nice. Simple, but highly effective. Good looking re-scheme for sure. Great work. And now these are being shared, guys. And again, most of these are coming from our Facebook customer community.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook seems to be
The
the new
place.
place most people congregate in RC to share stuff.
Yeah, and if you haven't
If it
gone
wasn't for
over there
RC,
and
I
followed
wouldn't.
it,
If it wasn't for RC, I wouldn't be on it. It's so like the amount of groups you can be involved in, and like at this point, I just turn on my Facebook and it's just hobby stuff.
yep, I have
That's
the
what I
same
like about it. At
problem.
least I get hobby stuff, and then occasionally ads for whatever it is you were thinking about buying.
Right?
Like even if I think about buying something, all of a sudden I see ads for it.
I was like, I need a bug zapper last night. Wouldn't you know? I got an
Mhm.
ad for it this morning.
Oh, for sure. If you say bug zapper 10 times right now, you're gonna get bug zapper.
That's right. Everybody in
ads.
this chat's gonna get one now
I
after
believe
watching
in
this video.
I believe.
Moz what?
Mods Gezi.
Gezi.
Or Max Gezi? Or Moz Gezi? Moz Gezi.
Max.
Max Gezi.
Max.
Max Gezi.
Lori's
The
reading them
Cougar.
out to me, so if she gets them wrong, I get them wrong too.
I think this is just regular scheme Cougar, but
Yep.
just some nice shots of the lights.
Look at the
I was
lights.
thinking about angles. Nice shot up front of the nose.
Oh, nice.
Was this Max? This is why I shared it. Yep. He added the dive brakes. Now I remember why.
That's
how
awesome.
sweet. He
3D printed.
he might have been the person who, remember, he had like the first month it came out, he made these without knowing the scale at all. Just quickly went 3D print. I got to make these, and then just to figure out how the mechanism would work, and then went back in and rescaled it once the Cougar came out and he could get the right measurement.
That looks great.
Looks awesome. Really does add a nice little detail there, and I believe they're functional, because he showed them functioning just in a separate video, but all
Nice.
around super cool. And then a couple Venom
Reminds me of
shots.
Chex Mix.
My kids love it. Not even Chex Mix.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this one. What'd you say?
Standard.
Lucian. Pamalin. Pamala.
Good luck. Good luck.
Got it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I'm sorry. Should I give it a shot? Wait, I can see. I downloaded them all. Luciano Pamela.
I can't see them, so that's the hard part.
Luciano. Luciano. Pamela. He's like Italian, I would think. With his Venom.
Getting a lot of LOLs out of my names, at least. There you go.
Hey, that's what it's for.
There you go. Do it for the lulz.
I love that you have to do it.
No, I need to print out a list next time so I can read them. Gotta love the Venom, though. You know me. That's probably number 2 for me.
Is it still the best sounding jet, or has the Eurofighter and/or Cougar taken over that? Because the Venom sounds really good. And I still
think
don't.
The Cougar still sounds better than the Eurofighter. But
a Venom with the Eurofighter, the new Eurofighter motor in it. I wonder if that's going to change things.
I'd love to see
it growl more or less,
like F-86 with one in it too, because the older F-86 with the 12 blade sounded amazing.
Not quite like the Venom.
It's hard to choose. Best sounding jet.
When will what be back in stock? RC Flying Veteran, is the Venom out of stock?
Not sure.
If it is out of stock, not long. We usually get a container every month from Freewing, so they fill up the Freewing stock pretty good, pretty quickly when they can.
Right, we're gonna have to put a poll up. What's the best?
Art Sasso, this is the rotor scale. that you have, Wes?
The 220?
220.
Yeah, this is the 220. Oh, I love it that he's flying it over the ocean, though. That's great
Yeah.
with the little Coast Guard. Yeah, that was a fun helicopter, too. It's amazing how easy that is to fly.
Flies like the Flywing ones,
Yeah, it
right?
flies almost identical to the Flywing one. Exactly. I'd say the
Nice.
Flywing is a little faster. It definitely gives you a little bit more angle on the Flywing. But for scale flying, this one's plenty. And I will say the little Coast Guard one's covered in lights, too, which is really cool, as you can see in the pictures here at dusk.
Probably a good one to fly like around Jonal at night.
Yeah, for sure. Stick a run cam to it and go take a lap of the place. It'd be nice and smooth on
Although it is, the head speed on it is
Like
dangerous.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to, because like even
any
the
of these
the
helicopters.
little small ones though, like the little plastic ones, I've hit myself with them.
Right. You wouldn't want to hit yourself with
Not
this
concerned.
one. I
But
would
these
say the
ones, you
head
don't wanna
speed's
do
probably
that.
1700, 1800 RPM on that one.
Yeah,
She's
like those
smoking.
little, those little Pitts plane, the little Skynetic Mini Planes. I'll be done with them in my front yard and fly around myself. Even though I should probably, but they're so small.
I won't tell on you.
Paper cuts versus finger loss.
What was it, Laurie? Arthur RC. I know this one.
Oh, and Arthur
I'm not going
RC.
to mess this one
If
up.
Arthur's not there, he's got the B-25.
Yep. I think he was
One
the
of the
first
first out
person
there.
I saw.
One of the first, at least.
He posted like,
Influencers, if
boxes
you
here, and like 10 minutes later, he was like, it's put together.
will.
He was
I saw
joking.
somebody say, I didn't know you did Warbirds, because I guess most of his channel is jets. And he's like,
Yeah.
I love the Warbirds. It was what, 3 years since our last, at least Flightline Warbird, anyway. 2.5.
Error 404. Arthur not found
Arthur
in
not
chat.
found. Yeah, of course he's not here. He did text me. He's like coming to America in September at some point. So
Oh,
I'm gonna try to see if I can meet up with him
That'd be
and
cool.
fly. He gave me the dates that he's coming.
oh man. I see a future fan flight
Be
coming.
around. Yeah, I gotta see what I got for him. Let him fly. I think he's got most of the planes I have here, so it wouldn't be like he's gonna fly anything new or different. He's probably got most of them, but I think he's out here. We may be able to meet up, which would be nice.
Your turn, RC Forever. You're gonna have to come now too.
All right, we're gonna show this Rapid Pacific.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Scheme.
All right. She's getting it.
Was that the end of the community?
All right.
That was the end. All right, we'll move
Back to our other
this to your
tangent. There
show.
you go. There it is.
Who was it? Anthony? There it is.
Boom.
Check that out. So, what was his name? Anthony Lawshy said he was going to work on this scheme, getting this scheme on his Eurofighter. It's a really cool scheme.
That is a cool scheme. I like it.
But like I said, I still think, I guess just pulling that, or you take it to an artist, man, and let them
Airbrush it.
freehand that. Like that guy at Top Gun that he had that airbrushed. Was it at Top Gun?
No, that was at the Motion RC.
That was at our
fly-in,
fly-in.
actually.
That was a long time ago already, but
Yeah, Jerry
he had
actually just got that jet from him. Actually, the Zeus.
The Zeus, yeah. He never flew it. He just bought it and then got it. I wonder now that I'm thinking about the Top Gun, the guy, whatever happened to the reporter who won our
I don't know. Yeah, I never have seen him again since then. I've been kind of curious.
it was a local news report. I wonder if we could Google it. I forget what station. I have to go back through the footage and
I
see
tried
if I
to
can
look
find
him
what
up on
station he worked
Facebook
for.
too, just to kind of see. But yeah, I don't think he had a Facebook account either.
We just told him please don't fly this.
Yeah, don't start with this one. Take it home and look at it. It'll be really pretty.
Yeah, just enjoy it. But that's cool.
I cannot remember now. Somebody had a question about the micros earlier. Oh, I remember now, since we're back on us. There was a customer that asked earlier, what about LVC on these? When the battery does get low, they just start to pulsate. And you have a minute to land once it starts to pulsate. If you're flying on the ready to fly, though, it gives an audible beep every minute. I would tell you after 8 beeps, it's time to land. So I saw that question earlier. I wanted to make sure I answered that. Hope they're still in here. What?
Does the V3 body fit the V2 parts on the Eurofighter?
No. Completely different.
No, and yeah, no, completely, yeah. The new Eurofighter has nothing to do with the old one.
I don't know.
It was a new mold and new everything.
Gave you some of my ADHD
So what else
there.
going on, guys? We got 10 minutes here, and we are pretty much, yeah, we want to spend time on the minis
Yeah.
this week again. Alex was off.
If y'all have
And
any
we're
other
just hanging
questions
out.
about the minis, let us know. For guys that are getting in late into the chat, there they are again. They come with the little display stands. Yeah. Whoa. I set that one down and it was like wah 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 wah. No questions.
Don't you break it.
All right, you break it, you bought it.
I see double storches surrounding Wesley.
Yes. The
You guys
storage
see that?
projects are in full swing. There you go, Lori put it on there. So currently taking apart the old version 1 storage and moving everything over to version 2. I guess I could give you.
I didn't get a chance to watch that whole stream. And I want to ask you: is it no? Did you notice the differences?
There's definitely a lot more carbon fiber in this new one. So the
Gotcha.
original one was an all balsa airplane, whereas the new
Gotcha.
one is carbon fiber in the wings. It's sandwiched plywood, of course, like our other black horses. Internally, it's all carbon fiber inside, like you've seen in some of the other ones. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny. I didn't rebuild the ailerons, though. I got lazy, and I just unscrewed the ailerons off the old one and screwed them onto the new one. Because they're exactly the same pieces. So I was like, I'm just going to move these over. But yeah, wings are completely done now. They are a very complicated set of wings, so they definitely take a little longer. That was our main project this week, was getting those done. But yeah, just kicking on it. It's a project putting that one together. Dauntless is all ready to go. I'm waiting on Jerry to get back next week. We're going to go try and fly that. We have more Dauntlesses on the way for anybody that was following that series. I know they're out of stock currently. Throughout that series, they sold out pretty quick, but we have more coming. I did verify that. Did you fly the Dauntless yet? No, I have not. Just as I was saying there, we're hoping to fly it maybe next week. So weather permitting and everything, it's all done and ready to go, though. And if you haven't checked out that, I actually showed the update of the Dauntless at the end of the storage video. A couple guys were asking about it, so I pulled it out and kind of showed it all put together. So you can go back and check that one out if you wanted to see that. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on in the world of Balsa right now. I've got the Wilga waiting in the wings. She'll be hitting the table soon as we finish the storage.
Doberman, not sure on that, but you could always order shirts on through
Teespring.
Go through YouTube through Teespring.
Yeah. This is a Teespring shirt that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, we have tons of designs. Click on any of the shirts that are usually at the bottom
underneath
of our
this video. There should be
or just in the description.
You can check.
There might be. Sometimes there is, sometimes they're not. But you
the
can find those same shirts there. And that's so Andis. He's asking about saying I unboxed the aircraft carrier, so that must be me. Really liked the workbench table. Just wondering how much it costs to build a workbench like that.
Which one? This
I'm not
one?
sure.
That one?
Mine. It has to be mine because I had the Nimitz. I built this bench. Geez, I don't know how much it would cost. I probably had 2 8-foot 4x4s because I have 6 legs that I made from those. Couple 2x4s to give it rigidity to build the square up top, and then one piece of I bought a nice piece of nice 4x8 sheet that I cut to 3x8 for my work table, and just I had them do it at like Home Depot. They just cut a foot off, but I did it sort of just out of my head of how a table would be, and then I added casters to the bottom. I eventually went on Amazon and added 6 casters so I could move this bad boy all around my workshop as I need.
And then I did,
which is great.
Home Depot on mine. If anybody ever wanted to see what we use, I've got 2 4-foot by 2-foot.
Nobody asked about yours. He didn't ask about yours. Nobody cares about your workbench, man. They're clearly talking about my workbench over here.
I like my height adjustable.
And if you build a workbench like that, what kind of BBs did you use?
I don't understand the BBs.
BBs?
Yeah, you tell them about your custom BBs now.
Screws? I don't know.
Since
I
they're
don't know what
asking
we're
about
talking about now.
yours.
Any tanks for Christmas that you recommend? A Sherman and Landing Craft. Buy them
100%.
together. But they have tanks as far as like looks wise, King Tiger or just the Tiger one. I can't. I like them. I like that look of that Tiger.
Tiger 1 in gray is my favorite.
Myself.
I've got both
Looks
here, though.
good.
I've got the gray and the camo version of the Tiger 1 here.
A suggestion for Bancroft to model the USS Saratoga.
Oh, he's asking for what kind of BBs you used for the ballast on your boats.
It said Workbench, and if I build
I don't
a
know.
Workbench with that, what kind of
It's been
Oh,
clarified.
the ballast weight. Any BB, just your standard BBs. Go into Walmart. I think for $11 you could get a. It's got almost weigh 10 pounds, 12 pounds of just BBs, and I find it easy because again, you fill up a plastic bag. You could, even if you put the weight in, you could see the boat might sit like this, and then you could just press the BBs down, move some over to the left till it gets there, and then like lock it down. I just like that.
Daisy.
Daisy is the BB brand. Yeah, there you go. When you pick up a little jar of BBs, if you're not, I never shot a BB gun probably in ages. That was like the first time I was ever in the BB section at Walmart, and I'm like, what? I pick up like, whoa, that is some good weight there. Some good cheap weight, if you will.
Yeah, and you probably want the steel BB.
Just the worst part. So I ballast. I ballast these boats in the master bathtub. And I had the Scarn horse the other day. I was trying to kind of in a rush in the morning. I wanted to get a ballast. Me and Alex were gonna go out to the lake, and of course, as I'm like pouring some BBs in, the bag slips out of my hand. Ting 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 ting.
Oh no!
BBs all
Everywhere.
over the bathroom tile, like in every crack and crevice. Oh, I'm like, oh man. I had to run downstairs, grabbed a couple. Like I have those magnet things, and I'm like running around
you don't want to shoot them in the vacuum
with magnets, to go. I was like, I need that. It was like at least a full pound of BBs just went all over the place. So just don't be in a rush when ballasting your boat.
There you go. Quick tip. Don't be in a rush when balancing.
Yeah. Don't be in a rush to do anything. Whenever I'm in a rush to do something, I make a mistake.
That's me.
And it costs me more time than initially called for. Let's RC. The B-25 is coming. The website was updated. I think they said middle of August now. It just got delayed a bit in customs, the container, but it'll be here soon.
Very soon.
It will be here soon. It's in the States. It's just a matter of getting on the train and heading to our warehouse. But out of our hands there.
Yep.
And one of the things, always the risk you take. Even leaving, when a container leaves, we put up a pre-order, make an announcement. And these are the type of things that can happen. Sometimes things happen. Pro tip for sure. Daisies are copper-coated steel. I tell you, with the amount of BBs I've had to purchase, I could fire a BB gun for a long time with the amount of ballast
now. They're like,
and all these boats now.
So many BBs.
Yeah. I could take out a lot of gray squirrels who like to attack my roof if I need to.
Thanks. I really like both of your workbenches.
Of BBs. No, you're not allowed to like both our workbenches.
Yeah, no.
Only mine.
Built, not bought, right, James? Isn't that what everybody says? They always say that in all the builder sections. Built, not bought. It's like the RC planes when they're always talking about.
You bought yours.
You
I built this one.
Right.
My
Built,
bare
not
hand.
Bought.
I went outside. I cut the trees down.
That's right.
I went hard.
I went all the way to Home Depot
workbench.
and gave him a credit card. It was really hard.
That was tough. It's a good looking bench though.
It is.
I like that yours can raise up and down.
Yeah, I got the height adjustable. And the
I built mine taller. I built both this back table and this taller than your standard table. Like sometimes if I have a plane on top of the stand, even I'm like, why did I build this table so high? Because I can't like look down in it. You know, if I'm using your standard stand.
But man, it's nice sometimes to have it up high. It's sometimes nice to have it low. That's the funny thing.
Well, that's why I work. I have a tall desk. Like I don't have one. I always wanted one that goes up and down. But I bought like the architecture chair. Like I'm sitting in an architecture chair, which just has more height. Because sometimes I like to sit, and then other times I'll stand at my desk most of the time.
Yeah.
even when I was like in corporate, I would try to stand at my desk if I could. Like I always said, why do I want to sit the whole day? I'm always moving around.
So what Papa used to build on was a drafting table. So it had the top that would like pivot up
Yep.
and down. He built on one of those forever.
That works.
Now we spoiled him.
Hey, here's an interesting idea for the Sherman. Is putting a dozer in front of it to shovel the snow out of the driveway. You get away with that. You know what? Trucks would work for that? Those Hengguang, the MRAP, the Hemet. Put something that the torque in those things destroys the torque in any of these tanks. You're not going to push much snow with any of the tanks, but with one of those Hengguang trucks, the Hummer or whatever, if you want to jerry rig that to be
Things are beasts.
A plow, that'll work.
I think they actually sell an RC snow plow. I think it's RC 4-wheel drive that has one, but yeah, they actually make like little snow plows that actually have the servos in them where they tilt and everything.
We had something that looked like it now that I'm thinking of it. I don't know if
Do we have a snow one?
BB's ballast weights. It would help me with all ways to correct my ballast weights when I'm running my Fletcher Clash. Yeah. BB's just good because I don't want a permanent solution to the ballast. A lot of guys will just pour the BBs in the bottom, let them fill out once they move, and then they'll just glue those BBs down and call it a day. If you're never gonna, I guess it worked fine. I mean, who wouldn't want it? I guess I could do that, but I don't want to do any permanent things to products that aren't mine. The boat's not mine, so I'm not gonna mess it up on purpose. Heck, if you meet us at a show, you may grab one of these at some point when we get together again.
You never know.
For sure. But all right, guys, it is Friday, August 4th. It is past 1 o'clock. Wes, you got anything else? What are you doing? Anything this weekend? Any flying?
Man, I'm always flying on the weekends. You know me.
No
I don't
shows,
know what
though?
yet, but
you're not going to an event.
No events this weekend.
2 weeks?
We have
You're going somewhere in
the
2 or 3 weeks?
Trifecta Fun Fly. I'm the defending champion of the Model Aviation Day fly-in at Jerry's Field here at IRCC. So, got to go back and see if I can win that again.
2 people usually compete. It's just you and.
Oh no, it's open to anybody that wants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Ha 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 ha.
I thought it was just you versus like.
Don't make me get my trophies out over here. But the Trifecta is always fun. Anybody that's in Central Florida wants to come out, Model Aviation Day.
It's just as prestigious as Top Gun.
That's right, just as prestigious. It actually all the same judges from Top Gun. Come hang out with us. Yeah, a lot of them do.
Oh, okay.
But so it's a completely different competition. This one is nothing about your airplane. We call it the Trifecta Trainer Fly-In because everybody shows up with a trainer, and spot landing, and then you got to fly by a radar gun and guess your speed. Like call out, I'm going to fly by at 50 miles an hour, and then you fly by as close as you can, and then fly for 2 minutes without a timer from the time your wheels leave the ground to the wheels touch the ground. And I will tell you, the competition is usually pretty fierce out there. I think last year it was milliseconds that separated the winners off of 2 minutes. It was crazy. So it's always a fun day. We'll try and shoot some stuff from out there. Maybe we'll go live when we're there. But I think that's next weekend, if I remember correctly.
And Doberman asked, smoke system for electric planes. We do not sell a smoke system for electric planes.
I thought we did. Didn't we have a RC smoke system?
Oh, we might have had one. But if we did,
check it out,
if we don't sell one, you could always put in a smaller ESC in your plane and fly it around for a little bit, and your plane will start smoking for sure.
I think we had the Mr. RC smoke system. Double check real quick.
ESC smoke is some of the best smoke out there.
Type in Mr. RC. It's Mr. RC smoke system. We had one. I don't know if we still have it. I'm going to have Lori double check real quick.
I guess you wouldn't see it, but you could put...
It was like a vaporizer that you mounted to the bottom.
Yeah, would you be able to? I wonder if they produce enough smoke. Like, what if you put 2 of the smoke systems from a tank? Like, if you put 2 or 3 of the smoke systems from a tank,
maybe
into, a jet. I wonder if they create enough smoke that you'd notice.
I don't know. I know a guy that has a bunch of them tanks at his house and some airplanes.
That's interesting.
Might have to try it sometime.
Yeah, who is that guy?
You.
Let me know. Nope. On an airplane, nope. RC Forever says nope.
Yeah. No, we used to have one. It was the Mr. RC smoke system, but I guess that we don't have it anymore.
You need something more dense.
Yeah. Big smoke
Sweet.
bomb during 4th of July. Grab one of them and
Yeah.
head off of there.
Just light an M80 with
There
a
you
really
go.
long fuse. Fly your plane.
You will have the
And
best show ever when that
just
goes off.
wait about a minute and a half. And oh yeah. RC Forever. He put the smoke bombs like on the sides of his jets, and he was doing rolling circles and such. Two different
Nice.
colors. We saw a lot of people make them.
Some
The
Hurricane.
PVC, stuff some smoke bombs in PVC, light them up, and then just go attach it to the sides. But either way, now we're talking and just talking about nothing. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Wes, are you going live next week with something? Will you have
Probably.
anything over there?
I don't even know what yet, but probably.
If it's not you, I've got the Armadale here. That's another Bancroft warship. So I might be going live with that if Wes doesn't have one. Or we're gonna have some other stuff because I am looking at some other stuff I have here that I can't talk about that we might go live with as well. So we'll see. But guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Enjoy your weekends. If you're going to be flying anything, have happy maidens as always. And
share them over
Wes,
on the Facebook
I'll let you
community.
take us out, brother.
Guys, it's been fun as always. Like he said, if you're out flying this weekend, make sure you share pictures and videos over on the Facebook community, or else we don't know you're flying and having fun. Hey, what do I always say, James? Whether it's land, sea, or air.
Sea or air.
Motion
Oh, I
RC
thought
has
you were
it for
talking
fun.
about. I was gonna make a dirty joke there.
Oh,
What am
no.
I always saying? Like,
no.
I'm not gonna.
Everybody down there's laughing now at us.
Like, is it that or okay?
Well, with that,
Yes.
we get out of here.
All right, guys.
Fly some stuff.
Enjoy yourselves, and we'll definitely be live next week at some point. Just be subscribed, hit the like button to
Right.
know when.
We'll
All right,
see y'all
guys.
in the next
See you
one.
later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.